bringing you news, politics, and whatever else tickles my fancy. Welcome to the Ho Ho Show, and I'm your host, Ho Ho. Thank you for joining me in the attic on the Ho Ho Show, and this is Saturday edition. All right. Well, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a different episode. I've got, well, maybe not a little bit different of an episode. I've got some news to get to, got some politics and stuff, and I've also got some movies I want to go through, and very awesome announcement as well. I do have a telephone call-in number that I will be putting into my, the user information for the show and stuff. There's a place you can put a telephone call-in number, and that number you can call directly to the show. It is 217-917-4405. Just got that activated earlier today, and yeah. Done a little bit of testing with it, not a whole heck of a lot. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Couple not episodes. I hate it whenever that happens. A couple headlines to get to. New York sheriff tells governor he can keep his executive orders to himself. And, of course, this is coming from, New York sheriff. But, the headline actually has stuff in here from California on here, which is kind of weird. All right, you know what? What the article is talking about is that the police officers, law enforcement officers, are no longer allowed to ask somebody that they pull over about their citizenship. Yeah, you heard it right. And nope, I was wrong. Actually, I misread that. It's New York. But yeah, but just in case you, thought that was a little off the wall, here's another one. It gets worse, guys. The entire state of California, lawmakers actually passed a bill making the entire state a sanctuary state. Oh, yeah. Now, apparently, it is perfectly okay for state legislators to write a law making it okay to break a federal law. Now, guys, I'm all about the 10th Amendment. Believe me, I truly am. But this isn't a 10th Amendment kind of question. This is one of them things that is already on the books. It is one of the enumerated powers that the federal government has, and therefore the state does not have jurisdiction to write laws about this, telling them that it's okay if they break the law. This isn't like it's a drug law, because, drugs is not mentioned in the Constitution whatsoever. So that is a 10th Amendment question. That is up to the states. However, this is not a 10th Amendment question, guys. It's really not. This is an enumerated power. They can't do this. This is a violation. If granted, guys, I'm not calling for an invasion of, California. No, that's not even where I'm going with that. But something does need to be done. All right. Now, granted, this is not a law yet. Just letting you know, it really isn't. I guess which ones did it? Looking. It was done on Saturday, it said, and roughly put out there 4 hours ago. It was the Senate, the California Senate. They passed a bill. Of course, it still has to get signed, but Democratic Governor Jerry Brown, he indicated that he is going to go ahead and sign it. So, I mean, it's really not much of a question on whether it's actually going to happen or not. It pretty well looks like it is. So, again, guys, this is horse shit. I mean, I went explicit already. Man, that sucks. And, yeah, here's another one. Let's go ahead and move on to another one. We got violent rioters are attacking police, the mayor, and even reporters in St. Louis. And it looks like there's already been 20 arrests. The rioters attacked 10 cops, and they broke out the mayor's window. And, of course, this is based off of a guilty verdict on the police officer who shot, police officer Jason Stockley, and he murdered, for a first-degree murder of a black man named Anthony Smith back in 2011. And, of course, he was found not guilty. He was acquitted. And I got to be honest, this is one of the things I have not been following the case at all. So, I mean, back in 2011, guys, I don't remember. But one of the things that I thought was absolutely, well, what's that word I'm looking for? It was ridiculous that more or less the people that were down in St. Louis said that regardless of where the verdict went, they were going to riot. Whether he was found guilty, they were going to riot. Whether he was found innocent, they were going to riot. They made up their mind already before a judge even passed a sentence or the jury convened and, gave their verdict. They already decided before then that they were going to riot. This is not something that is constitutionally protected. Peaceably assemble, yes. A riot is not a peaceful assembly. It's a riot, guys. It's looting. It's breaking and entering. It's theft. It's assault. It's harassment. These are the things that these aren't covered under the Constitution at all. This kind of stuff is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and go on a small break right there. And when we get back, more news. Oh, gotta find it. Got it. There we go. All right. In a couple minutes, guys. Thank you much. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Well, let's go ahead and dive right into it, guys. A little bit more news on here. Headline: McCain co-sponsors bill to block Trump's transgender military ban. Really wasn't interested in this one. I more or less brought this one up because I had seen another one basically saying that General Mattis was supporting Trump on this. And let me go ahead and find it. Well, you know what, guys? It really doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, so... and one of the things that they're allowing, that the article that I read, it said something to the effect of, that you can re-enlist, transgenders and whatnot, and even if you are, you'll still be able to take the prescriptions and get them from government. And this is one of them things that I have a problem with. All right, this isn't about gays in the military. This isn't about lesbians in the military. This isn't about any of the LGBTQ, PQQ, RS, Purple T, V, and X's. This has nothing to do with any of them. I could care less. What this has to do with, simply put, is somebody who is in the military who is dependent upon a drug. That's what my issue is. All right? It's simple. If you are drug dependent, no other time in history was you actually allowed to serve. Diabetes, you had to have penicillin. Sorry, you can't serve. There was a time that even having flat feet because of your, shoe requirements and, not being able to do some of the physical activities and stress that being in the military puts on your feet, they wouldn't even allow that. So it's during a time of war, you have people who are not going to be able to fully do their job and do their duty because they're going to have to take leave and do medical stuff, take, hormone therapy, and who else knows what they are going to need. I don't know. It just depends on how much farther the person has to go and how, where they're at. There's a lot of things that it's dependent on, So this is something that we really, because that's the thing. Let's say you have, 400, well, now let's take this down. Let's say you have, 20 people in there, in a platoon or just in your squad. And 3 of them have to go for gene therapy or whatever other pills they need. What do the rest of them have to do? Pick up the slack? Are they going to replace them with somebody whom can do the job while they're away doing their gene therapy or whatever else medically that they have to do? No, they're not going to do that. Why? Because that would be discriminative. That would be trying to say that they can't do the job. Oh, no. No. I'm definitely saying it. You can't do the job. So it's just one of them things. It ticks me off. It's definitely not right. So let's go ahead and move on this one. All right. So I have got an absolutely amazing headline here. And this one comes from the Right Scoop, and I have seen this popping up all over the place. I've seen a lot of articles about it. I've read some stuff on it, but here's the headline: Juggalo March descended on Washington, D.C. to protest FBI designation. That's right, guys. You heard me. Juggalo March. Apparently, these guys don't like fans of the ICP. They don't like the hatchet men and women out there. They don't like them. What the FBI has gone and done is they have considered them a gang. What? Are you kidding me? Just because you listen to a band and you are a fan of said band, or, that you're a fan of their music, you consider yourself a juggalo. What is a juggalo? No, I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not doing it. But it's, oh my God, guys, this is the most ridiculous thing that I have seen today. I can understand ICP. This is a terrorist group. These guys go out, they vandalize, they beat people up, harassment, assault and battery. Yeah. I totally understand why Antifa is considered a terrorist group. Actually, not even a gang, a terrorist group. But for the FBI to call juggalos a gang? Wow. You guys are taking a little bit too much of your own juice, if you know what I'm saying. You guys need to, tone it down a bit. Just kind of back it off. And, since we've kind of gone off the deep end with articles here, I have another one. All right, guys, you're going to have to buckle up for this one. I'm serious. You're going to have to buckle up for this one. Sit down. If you ain't sitting down right now, just please sit down. This comes from IBT. Technology. Headline. Warmed up. Sex robots can now be borrowed via an app as sharing economy goes too far. I can't even read that one. You can share a sex bot. Are you kidding me? That is amazing. Oh yeah, guys. You can share a sex bot. I have to admit, oh wow, a life-size sex robot can be hired through a new smartphone application for as little as 35, some symbol that I have no idea what it is, per night. Oh, this isn't even a per hour thing. This is a per night. That's awesome. Evidently it's unlimited miles. That's amazing. Yeah, we're definitely going explicit, guys. I don't know if I marked this one as explicit yet. I have no idea. Maybe I should probably check that one. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious, guys. Just one of them fun, amazing pieces of news out there. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's funny. And here's one more. Now we're going to go ahead and take another break after this, and then we're going to go into movie news. Headline, and this is from the New York Times, cake is his art. So, can he deny one to a gay couple? And again, guys, I'm pretty sure I've discussed this before, and this is it's one of them things that, it's irritating, because it's just, we need to be treating ourselves equal on this. It's one of them things that, and of course, okay, this isn't talking about the gay community. This was talking about racism. But Martin Luther King, his dream was for a colorblind society. It's just a society based off of, the merit of your character. Nothing else. And truth be told, I think that very much applies here as well. And another aspect of, why did you do that? Another aspect of it is, if you wouldn't want to make a cake, you would not want to make a cake and have to put words on that cake and customize that cake that went totally against something and anything you believed. I don't care what it was. You would not want to do that. I'll go so as far as to say that would offend you. Come on, guys. Let's just grow up. Both sides of it. Both sides of this. All sides of this. Let's just go ahead and grow up. All right, well, I'm going to take another break right here. And when we come back, it is going to be some awesome stories. We're going to be talking about movies. What's coming? And I've got a couple on here, guys. I tell you what, I watched the trailers for them. And these things look pretty stinking awesome. So, more on that when we come back. All right, all right. Well, guys, I would like to talk about some up-and-coming movies. I was scrolling through here, and I seen a handful of them that were, really, really good. Things that I'm definitely wanting to see. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So, a handful of them that I've seen, and I'm trying to scroll down to it because the ones that I've seen that were coming out first, I mean, they really didn't look too impressive to me. Well, I don't really want to say they didn't look too impressive, but just movies that I really haven't seen coming up, like, for instance, and I have to scroll back up to it now. Actually, I take that back. There is one that I actually did not even see the preview for it, and this is coming out September 22nd, and this is Battle of the Sexes. Got Steve Carell and Emma Stone. Considering it's got Steve Carell in it, probably going to be a pretty good movie. Haven't seen the trailer on it, though. The next one, and I haven't seen the trailer on it, but whenever I heard this movie was coming out, I want to see it. Jigsaw, October 27th of, where's it at? Yeah, 2017. This is supposed to be a prequel to the Saw movies. And, yeah. Who's it got in it? Where's the cast at? Come on. Don't you do this to me. Here we go. Laura Vandervoort. And, of course, it has Tobin Bell. He is the gentleman that has played Jigsaw in all the movies as of so far. And, a handful of other people. I won't really go into all of them, guys. But, yeah, the prequel to the Saw movies, Jigsaw, October 27th, 2017. Another one that I seen, November 3rd, 2017. And this one, Thor Ragnarok. That one I did see the trailer for it. That one looks pretty stinking awesome. There's a scene in there, and a type of gladiator looking thing, and you've got Thor up against none other than the Green Machine himself. It is the Hulk up against him, and yeah, it was funny. It was one of the things, well, since it's in the trailer, I'll go ahead and tell you about it. Otherwise, I wasn't going to give you a spoiler, but, he just, after he sees that it's the Hulk that's coming out, he's laughing at the guys in the arena, and he's like, I know this guy from Earth, and Hulk looks at him, and he's like, that look that he gets on his face, It was great. So, yeah, that's a definite one I am absolutely wanting to see. And Justice League is coming out in, daggone it, I did it again, November of 2017. This one, again, I have yet to see a trailer for it, but come on, guys. Justice League. Looks like it's got, Batman, Aquaman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, and then this other guy that I don't know. They do with the robotic arm and whatnot. Yeah, so that looks exciting. Very neat. Oh, here we go. Superman, Aquaman. Ooh, Lois Lane's in it. Cool. The Flash. Very nice. Captain Carrie Ferris, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't see whom it was I was looking for. So, again, that's an up and coming for November 17th, 2017. Another one that I've seen, Star Wars, The Last Jedi. And I told you guys about the one that I heard coming out, and that was Star Wars, Darth Vader. And that one I am so looking forward to. The trailer on that one looked absolutely amazing. I have yet to see a release on it, so I really have no idea. Can't even give you that. But that one looks just absolutely amazing. And another Pacific Rim movie is coming out March 23rd, and preview on that looks pretty decent. They have a release date for Avatar 2, December 31st, 2018. And what are there's a couple of other ones that I've seen that were, there it is. December 20th, 2017, Jumanji, Welcome to the jungle. All right, guys, if you haven't seen a trailer on this one yet, please go look this one up. I mean, holy crap, this one is going to be amazing. This has Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This has Kevin Hart. This has other people that I don't even remember their names. Let me click into it. Cast and crew. Here we go. Kevin Hart, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's got Jack Black. It's got Nick Jonas and Karen Gillan. Yeah, Karen Gillan. It's guys, this is going to be good. The previews for it just look absolutely amazing, and I am not a fan of these movies. I have not seen one of them, and I am proud to say that. Pitch Perfect 3 is coming out December 22nd of this year, a day before my birthday, and I'll be turning... I really can never remember how old I am. That's a horrible thing, guys. All right, well, that's pretty well all I got for this show, guys. I thank you for listening, and, I'm sorry. I know this one was kind of a cluster, very much so, and I understand that. Just kind of, I'm trying to get all this stuff figured out on the home studio aspect of it, and, controls are different, and it's going to be a little bit of a cluster. So, but I'll definitely be getting that, squared away and whatnot. Tomorrow is going to be a very awesome show. It will be live at 1 o'clock. I am really looking forward to this. Going to have a special guest in the house, and it's going to be a good one. And that, of course, is going to be on Religion Ho-Ho's Way. So I look for it, definitely want you guys to partake of that one. And that one is definitely going to be explicit. Oh, yeah. And it will offend. I make no bones about it. I am unapologetic about it. It will offend you, and I do not care. So, all right, guys, you have a great one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good night. Sleep tight, and if the bed bugs bite, then by golly, bite him back.